Hello.
Hi,
Good night. How are you doing, Lorraine?
doing pretty good, Monica.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to have you here. And good night, everybody. Right now it's 8:30 p.m., 8:36 p.m. here in Tampa, Florida, and Lorraine is in Kansas City. I guess 7:30 Central Time in the US. So today is one more session of Grandma's March. Today is the fourth day. So we started on Friday. And it's been amazing already. Lots of wonderful, amazing wise women sharing their stories, grandmothers, other women that are working related to feminine wisdom, sharing their stories and connection to their own grandmas. That today we have a very special guest, and that's Lorraine. I'm not sure if I can pronounce well your Lepine.
Lipina?
Lepine. Okay.
Yeah,
Because Lorraine comes from Quebec,
yeah.
so Canada, and she will tell us more about her story for sure. I just recently met Lorraine in India. So we met in this amazing Shakti program. We were together there almost for a month, I guess. And I had the pleasure to meet her, and definitely I had to invite her here because she's an amazing, very special, wise woman, and she's also a grandma. So, what nothing better than that to share her story of what is to be a grandma here. And I know she had a connection with her mother's mother, so the grandmother from that side, so she can tell us more.
Mhm.
And just to introduce yourself a little bit, today you're an intuitive transformational guide. So I would love us if you can tell us more about that. That sounds really interesting, and I'm sure you're a very intuitive woman, and I love that. So there is a lot that you can share here if you feel like. I know you're also into a journey of healing and transformation and teaching Tai Chi. Tai Chi is it?
Achicha.
Uh huh. And
Mm-hmm.
the other one is Seijaku.
Seijaku.
Okay, that's good that you
Seijaku
helped
is the
me.
advanced form of Tai Chi Cha.
Okay, okay. So definitely Lorraine has we will post here also your website so everybody knows where to find you at all the healing work, energy healing work, Tai Chi Chi, and that you're doing in the world. But I just want to give you the space to tell your own story, whatever you feel, Lorraine, like share us a little bit of that amazing woman you are, anything personal, where you're coming from, and what is the work that you do, and that connection that you have with your grandkids. So,
Okay, so it's kind of free for all, right?
oh, it is like having a cup of tea together, and it's free, and I can ask you questions in the middle. So, yes,
Okay,
go
good.
ahead.
So I will not really know where to start. Let's say that I'm the seventh of a family of 10 kids. So, just being raised on a farm with ten kids, that was quite an adventure in itself.
I can imagine a big family.
So I call it a laboratory of life.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
Because you see how everybody act and react, and how everyone looks for power, and how the strong one and the weak one, and I've seen. I was observing all that. Let's put it this way. So very young, when you say intuitive, I started very young to just be an observer of what was going on and sensing what was happening. And at
Yes.
the time, though, I did not have the tools that I do have now to, either to protect myself from those who were taking my energy, or to just even just to be in my own power. At the time, I did not really know how to do that. So I guess because of that, there were few many years of more chaotic, if you want, emotionally for me. And but they were still good years,
I
good
can.
years of um, how can I put it? In the country where I was very much by myself because I did not, even if we were 10, I did not really have friends that I could really connect with. So very early, writing my journal and doing all
Mm.
very internal stuff, that was, helped me to stay focused, if you want, or centered at the time. And it was about walking in the field. So nature was my
Mm.
friend more than anything else.
I get it. Hmm.
Yeah, and the trees, the trees, they all have names, and and I'll go at night
I love it.
on a full moon, and then I'll meet the wolf, and we'll look at each other and say, "No, sorry, you go your way, and I go
And
my."
I go my way. Well, you were a brave little girl for sure.
I mean, that was the excitement in my life, was to go out at night by myself, in the field, Anyway, so at the time, I met my grandmother on my mother's side. I never met on my father's side, but she was a very tall lady and very, very. I thought she was very beautiful, and she was very emotional. And
Hmm.
she was that type. I was always amazed by that because she will tell the story, and then to everybody, whoever were there. So she would be telling the story, and she start crying, and she tell her husband, "Stop me! I don't want to cry." and he said, "Well, it's you. You started telling the
Just
story. You stop yourself," kind of thing. Oh my God, I thought it was funny. So, and I was very young when that was happening. But part of the memories for me was to go into her garden and all
oh,
the fruits, the gooseberry, and everything was an incredible field of beauty, I thought, and
I can
and
imagine. Did she live nearby you or?
she not that far. I mean,
Okay, that's okay.
far. You had to go maybe 20 minutes
Got
driving.
it. No, that's not
But
far.
they were 10 kids. She probably had about 10 kids. I don't even know exactly, and each of them had about 10 kids,
Oh
right?
my
So can you
God.
imagine? And she knew all of us. She knew,
Wow.
and on every
Like
new
how
year.
many grandkids like she had all around running and yes.
So every new year, she will get us to do a little presentation in order to receive maybe a candy, right?
Uh-huh.
And like, just nothing. And I remember me saying a story, and I was so shy that nothing came out. And they all applaud anyway.
That is so cute.
I was so shy. It was amazing. Anyway, so but she had those that she liked more than others. I remember she had a special me connection with some, not me though, but it's okay. I liked her very much. And then
Yeah.
also the other memory is, she will do quilt, and my
Oh,
mother will go and do quilting with her.
with
So
her.
quilt, and I was very amazed for that relationship that was going on between them as they were sewing. It was very beautiful.
Wow. Did you
So
did you get to learn some of that or not really?
I mean, not to do quilt. I mean, I have
Uh-huh.
some handwork, but I don't think that I'm much. I don't have the patience for all that.
I love it. Yeah, it needs a lot of patience to
But
put all the
most of the
pieces
time,
together.
yeah, most of the time I learn a craft and taught it to the people who did become incredibly good at it. And so that's good. I did my job. I did my job by teaching the basic.
Uh,
So, and then Um, I don't know. Do you want me to talk about my grandkids at this point?
Yeah. So after that you grow up and maybe it's
Oh,
like, okay, you
well,
grow up and
well,
then what
I
happened
grew
with Lorraine? Where did you
well,
go?
I grew up and I had no idea what was going to happen in my life. But after I finished college, I met my husband. We met in Greece, and he's an
I
English
hear that
comedian.
story, which
And
is
so,
beautiful.
yeah, we met each other then, and we are together ever since. So that's now 40 some years ago, 40,
Wow.
yeah, 5, 6 years ago. And it's always a beautiful story. And,
Yes.
he is an incredible grandfather. So we talk about grandmother, but I could talk about him almost
Yes.
as a grandmother because
Oh,
he and I are really, since he retired to three in 2020, so almost 2 year and a half. And, of course, all our time when the kid comes, we're totally focused with them. But even when he was working, it was just a little more difficult. But we'll have the kids over. So we have 3 grandkids. And
how many kids you have of your own?
oh, I have 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Julia and David.
Okay.
And Julia was of course, our first kid. Who I thought was the most beautiful baby in the world, of course, right? That's what a mom think. And then David came along, and he was a beautiful boy. He was a tall boy, a bit like a chicken with
Right. That is so cute.
bone. He was very tall, and he's very tall. He's 6 foot
Oh,
7 inches. So he's
oh wow. He's very tall. Yes.
and so it's interesting. Yeah. So our kids, we learn very early that well, because we had lost the first one,
Hmm.
anyway, it's a long story. I don't need to say all this, but what I want to say is that we do not own our children.
Oh,
And my husband and I we learned very early with that you need to let them become who they are supposed to become, you know?
yes.
And so we very much were aware of that and leaving them space and more observing. And of course, when they're young, you need to discipline and the whole thing. But it became they're very much on their own, independent, if you want, because I think of the way we approach them,
Yes.
you
I'm
know,
sure.
and so I think this way state of being with them is very much the same with our grandkid, if you want. We also just when they arrive, they're like totally unconditionally accepted and loved, from
Oh, the way they are. Yes, I get
yeah,
it.
it's just whatever you are, you're beautiful, you're perfect, and so from there, all we do is, okay, where are you at today, and that will guide us as to know what to do with them, or they tell us what to do.
Of course, because sometimes kids are very demanding.
So yeah, I think the grandkids are also pretty independent in some way, and very
Yeah.
active. So you see this room behind me. Well, this room is
Uh-huh.
the purpose room. So in the morning, I do Zoom Tai Chi Cha here.
Okay.
It's clear. It's nothing. I don't know if I need to move a bit for you to see, but there's nothing. You see, very
Oh, I get it. Okay. So you do Tai Chi like by Zoom. You
that's
teach.
right. Right.
Okay.
Well, I do
Perfect.
person too, but I do Zoom
Uh-huh.
as well. But every morning, I'm 4 days a week.
Oh, I
And
love
so
it.
when the kids come, now this become a playroom.
Oh, so it changes completely.
Then you go into a storage room that's right next to here. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, back there where there is a door.
yeah.
Okay.
So then there's a slide, there's cushion, and all over the place. So it's a multi-purpose room, and it's just amazing. And then they go into my private room, my my secret, or not secret room, but my spiritual room.
Yeah, like your sanctuary, or yes, I get it. Your spiritual
And now they
place.
take my crystals and
Oh my
all my
God.
picture, and they say, "Mammy, is this powerful?" Oh, I
I
said,
love
"Yeah,
it.
this is very powerful."
I
So,
love it.
my grandson, I think you saw the bench that's there. He comes,
Yes.
puts everything, he places everything there. And my granddaughter have another corner where she put all the things. And then now they get all the big pieces, and it's, oh, it's very powerful. And now we get with the small one. He say, "Is this powerful, Mammy?" I say, "This is even more powerful."
Oh my God. And you're amazing because you allow them to play with your crystals and all your things. Imagine. Well, the grandma will say, well, now this is my special room. It's closed and you don't touch this.
Well, it's all your
I
intentionality.
love
I,
it.
I
Yeah.
told I told my missa, and my missa is a shamanic kind of uh, altar, if you want. And then I
Uh-huh.
have all my Indian stuff, and then it's like, no, I say, listen, my grandkids are gonna play with you, and then I'm gonna place you back. So you have to go along with me.
Bear with them, and yes, there you go. I love it. And they must love, well, the crystals probably get recharged with these kids because they have a lot of energy.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, they do. And it's just so much fun because, and once in a while they ask me, "Okay, what is that? What type it is?" So the teaching that we do happen on the moment with what they come up with.
I
And
love it.
it's just beautiful. My husband is very patient. He will do puzzle with them. Well, he's a puzzle person, right? And
Oh,
he
really? It's like these big puzzles.
yeah, like 1,500 pieces. I don't have that patience, but he does. And so the kids has their puzzle, and we do that. Or my granddaughter, one day, she spent the whole day when it was her birthday gift to do a Lego set of, I think it was like a camping ground or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she worked with Steven, my husband, for the whole day. So at first, and then he'd put a piece, and then she'd push it back. "Don't help me," kind of thing, she'd say. By the end of the day, she was like sitting on him, and whatever piece you want to give me, I will take it, because she was so tired. We become very playful with them.
I can
Steven and I become
imagine.
like kids almost.
Uh-huh.
We are on the ground, we are
All
wherever.
over the place, whatever they
You
want
know,
you to do.
I'll go like pick up something on the ground, and my granddaughter would come on my back, and now I come on, Mammy. I become the horse.
Oh, I know. And I was asking you how frequent do you see them? How is
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
routine? Or
right.
yes, yes.
Well, Luna and Alec, we may see them almost every weekend.
Okay.
And once in a while, they come for a sleepover. And
Oh,
they were just here for a sleepover not this weekend, the weekend after. And
that's
so,
amazing.
so it was like, Mammy, 2 nights. So that's the party.
It must be for them. Like, oh my God, so much fun. Grandma's house is just like the best place ever.
And so that becomes the bedroom when they come.
Ah, really? So this becomes the bedroom also. Oh my God, this is like a real multifunctional room.
It's a multi-purpose room, really.
Yes.
So, and then we have the third little girl, Amelia, who is
Oh,
14 months, and we started to take care of her, babysitting her 3 days a week. She was 3 months old.
oh my
And it was
God.
just the incredible gift. It was so much fun and beautiful. And so now we're still seeing her once a week, yeah, once a week. And it's just so beautiful to see her grow. And she's just so, they're all very intelligent. You know, they're more intelligent than we are,
Yeah.
or they're more awake.
I know kids today, they seem like really more awake and yes, more connected to everything
Yeah.
in these different
And
ways.
yeah, they observe, they know, they see things. I change one little thing and they know and tell me, Mammy, why did you move that? You know? Yeah. They notice things, you know?
Yes.
And I think, but that's the challenge at the same time, because those children, they're so sensitive and aware and awake.
They
They're
are.
a bit like I was telling you when I was young, they're not totally equipped. However, they're better equipped because somehow my kids, they're also were better equipped than I was
Yes.
of the way we raise them and the way we talk and the way we okay, there's a situation, let's all meet and talk about it. So they're able to talk with their kids. I'll say reason to an extent to help them go through manage different situation, you know.
Yes.
And so they're very much aware, and they have insight over things. It's beautiful.
That's amazing. Well, and that for sure comes from education and from seeing you all how you behave and how you treat them. But yeah, kids they
Yeah,
are coming with a different knowledge of things,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yes, it is true.
Yes, I like when you said the way we are, as you know, because I do what I do, the Tai Chi Cha, and I used
Yes,
to be in more healing work. I'm not doing that as much because I believe Tai Chi Cha, Seijaku does that work.
yes,
Hmm. They know, they feel you, you know, they
they
know what
do.
you are, and that really influenced them as well,
Mm.
influence the way they are, and I think they like to be with us, you
Yes,
know.
I am sure. Do you teach them Tai Chi Chuan? Do you show them or how?
Well, not
Just
at this
curious.
point. I have not. They
Mm-hmm.
know that at times don't bother me because I'm doing Tai Chi Cha, but
Uh-huh.
I have not. They've done yoga with my daughter,
Okay.
so that's more where they are. Um, you know, I'm not sure. It did not happen because they're very active and they don't. Tai Chi Cha,
It's difficult. It's very, I know, slow, right?
stop moving. When they
Yeah.
saw me and I just move slowly, they say, "Stop moving, man. I want you to be quiet." So, I mean, he was very young when my grandson said that. But it's no, I have not yet. So we'll see.
Got it. Yeah, who knows?
I don't want to impose or to.
No, if
In,
you, yeah, whenever they feel curious, they will ask for it
well,
also.
exactly. That's more the
Yeah.
way I see
I
it.
get it. I get it. And I'm curious because I will just ask questions also as we go. Is that how much it's like do you talk to them in French or how much do you try to also pass some of your your roots or where you come from or any traditions or anything?
Yeah. Um, well, as soon as I spontaneously I would say
Hmm.
now I'm speaking more English because we are in a completely English environment. My
Right.
granddaughter is going to a French school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And
So
so
that's
because of that,
amazing.
I'm also speaking more and more French with them,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And so let me tell you that little story, which was so
Yes.
funny because at Christmas, we put all these decorations that my kids did when they were in daycare. And one of them is my son did this. He Noel, which is Christmas, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes, in French.
and that I hang right above where they both had their little Christmas tree, and they both had, you have so you create a whole new world for them. So then my granddaughter went to him and she said, "Oh, I want this." She said, "You don't even speak French," she said to him. So give that to me. So now I had to find something else for him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For his little tree as well.
So that was so funny.
Oh, that is so
So in
cute.
a way, she's very much aware of
Yes.
French, and I speak to her a little bit,
Mhm.
and I speak to the granddaughter. I think her mom speak to her more in Spanish because she's a Spanish teacher, and
Okay.
so I speak to Amelia a little bit in French as well.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
I'm yeah. How do I keep the? I think it's true. Right now, my granddaughter loves maple syrup. So I don't know if you know maple syrup is
Yes.
now is the season in Quebec, and I have these incredible memories of spending the day at the sugar bush, and and then you eat there, and then they do maple syrup on the snow. So
Oh, wow. How is that?
yeah, you cook it like it becomes like a candy,
Okay.
hot,
Yeah.
and you pour it on snow, and it becomes like a
I hard like a candy. Yeah,
very
I get it.
yeah. So my granddaughter, each time it snows, because usually it's a snow day here,
Uh-huh.
and then she comes and she wants me to do the maple
Maple
syrup
syrup.
on the snow. So that is the main tradition, I think,
Oh, I love
that
it.
we keep. And then, they'll come to Quebec this summer, so she'll meet her cousin and probably speak French, which
Oh,
will be
wow.
fantastic for her.
That would be a great experience for her. Well,
Yeah,
and for them growing up as well, being connected to that other
well,
side.
exactly. So that
Yes.
would be fun. So we'll
Yes.
see. We'll see what happens.
Oh.
You know what? To have grandkids is the greatest gift of life. It's just incredibly
Mm.
beautiful and such a beautiful adventure. My husband and I, each time they leave, we say, "Aren't we lucky to have
It
grandchildren?"
is true.
We're
Yes.
exhausted, but at the same time, we say, "Aren't we lucky?" And it's just incredible. You're not responsible for, I mean, of course, when we have them with us, we're responsible for
Of
them,
course.
but it's not the responsibility of educating them per se.
Right.
So for us, we learned fairly early that we needed to agree on the rules of the house. You can do this, but this is beyond a certain limit for us.
Okay.
Don't do that. Well, you saw the picture where they jump on my bed and they put all the blanket on the ground, and obviously I did not see them doing it. But so now we've changed. I say, okay, you jump on the little trampoline and then you roll on my bed.
Oh, you're such amazing grandma. I would love my grandma used to. I have one grandma that she allowed me to jump in her bed. I even broke one of my ankle when I was like 7 years old because I was jumping from one side to the other side with my cousins. But the other one, she didn't allow us. She was
Okay.
amazing, but she's like, no, in my bed you don't jump or you don't.
Yeah. Oh, but for us, it's like, I mean, I can make the bed after. To me, th- it's
I
more
love it.
important that we do have fun, that they're
Right.
active, that they're, and like we always say, okay, Christmas, you buy three, four gifts, and they never play with them. They play
Mm-mm.
with us. They play with the same
Yeah,
thing we take. So we're learning that, what's more important is the relationship we build with
it is
them
true.
and the contact we have together. And so when they're at home, our focus is, I'd say, 100% on them. We're not watching our phone or do anything else. They're with us. We're with them.
Oh my God.
The
And they
little,
will remember that forever because
yeah,
yeah, the memories from grandmas or grandpas, you don't remember, they give me this toy or now. It's those special moments when they allow you to jump in the bed or
yeah,
when you were
tickle
cooking.
them.
Yes, I don't know, whatever, allowing you to do different things that you don't do normally at home.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exploring new things. Yes.
Yeah. And the little one, I mean, I guess because I had a training in occupational therapist, like my
Yes.
past life. I call it my past life.
But did you ever like work on that as well?
They work with children, right? Occupational therapists give a lot
Mhm.
of sensorial stimulation.
Oh,
So,
perfect.
so
Got
this
it.
is about. So I really like the grandkid, like early. I'll turn them around, hold them up and down, So lots of stimulation to help a more balanced development, if you want.
That's amazing.
And so I had lots of fun doing that. Yeah, and it was more fun. You know what I mean? It's, oh, we have all these toys, and what is it we're gonna do? So I mean, all toys that my daughter gave to me, and
Of course. Oh no, I
um,
love it. I
anyways,
love it.
yeah. So in a way, who I think a grandmother is whatever you have become is what you can give back to your grandchildren.
Mm, mm. It
You
is
know,
true.
whatever
Yes.
I learn, I can see that I'm using it in some way, bit by bit, ounce by ounce. And they don't know, they don't have to know, as long as they feel good and they feel love. That's what's really important. And
Yes.
the other benefit of all this is that I think it brought our family closer together, because the children, they like that, the fact that we can support them through taking care of the kids once in a while. So go have a rest. Sometimes
Yeah. Have fun or have rest and
yeah, and they're so exhausted at time. And I remember Steven and I, we did not have any but family around us, so it felt like we were running empty all the time. And so taking care of the kid, you have nothing left, you still have to give.
I
And
get it.
attention to them. But now we say, no, we can help them, why not? And it feels good. And so we see the kids by ourselves, and then once a month or so we have the whole family together. And so this is all beautiful, and that has been growing, you know. And so, it's good. Like we went to the zoo house, which was an Airbnb we rent in Omaha. So the house was all decorated with zoo animal.
But the house was like that already
The
when you rented. Okay.
house, and so the kids had a ball in that
Oh
house,
my God, I can imagine.
of course. But we were the whole family, so
All
we
in.
had a great time.
Oh my
So we
God,
did
so many
that.
special moments, and you make it special. Like yeah, you want to rent a house that is different and is special for them. It's not
Uh,
like, okay, just let's go to whatever hotel and that's it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So this beautiful moment, beautiful time, and yes, the kids talk about it too.
Oh, I can imagine. They can
Mm.
talk all the time, and I wanna show something. Tootie is gonna help us show here. Some
So
of
on the
yes, some of the pictures that you send us, because I think it's special that you tell us a little bit through the pictures. Who are they and what was happening or whatever you want, and this is a
this
way to honor you and honor
this
your grandchildren.
yeah, this is Luna when she was like what, six,
Oh,
seven, seven
so
months old, maybe.
cute.
Look at how awake she was. And
Look at
this
that.
little baby, and this is me, talking and playing with her, you know. Now,
Oh,
she was a baby. Do you know what happened? I spoke to her in French in her ear, and I think maybe the next picture, I don't know, she started to smile.
oh my God. Yeah, she recognized probably something.
It
Yes.
was amazing. So this one I think is my grandson, Alec. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I
here he
love
is.
this one.
So
Like grabbing the floor to play.
this is how we look like on the floor, you know.
Oh, look
And,
at that.
and this is Luna and Alec. They're playing together a lot all the time, and you know they do learn to fight or kind of push each other. So this weekend it was Alec asked Mammy, he said, "Can you come and fight with me?" And I said, "Okay," but I said, "Not with fists. We'll use the cushion." So, so for half hour he was pushing the cushion, and so we did not hurt each other.
Oh, they're so,
So
oh,
here we are, we with the snowman.
playing with the snow. Yeah, and this is the snow that you also do the maple syrup. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's an example of stimulation. There's
Oh, yeah. Oh, that is so
that.
cute.
Is that beautiful?
Oh, wow.
And this is my granddaughter. She had aligned all the letters of the alphabet.
Ah, yes, in the fridge.
And there we are. Okay, let's take a picture. And this is my grandson. And that was at my son's wedding. And he sat like my husband.
Oh, so cute next to him, to grandpa.
And so this is me, of course, here with Luna, who is putting all the little roses petals on the ground for my son and his wife to pass.
Oh, no.
And this is us again with my Alec. Uh,
Mhm. Oh, look at her. I love it, both of them. Like,
so I said, this is the beauty of being a
yes.
grandmother. So they put in their face. Now they're painting their face.
Oh my God, Lorraine, these kids, they have so much fun at your house. It's like, I want to go as well whenever they go.
Maybe you can come and play with us. And here Stephen and I and sliding here.
I
So
love
he's
it.
about to push me. And
Okay.
this one was so much fun. Alec was doing his painting, and each time he will draw, then he will fall back and raise his legs up and just having fun. But this is Luna, who you'll see maybe one of her. And this is the little, no,
Oh,
you
that,
have
yeah, the one that was
to
born recently.
that is Amelia. Look
Amelia.
at this, the little Amelia
Oh, so
Luna.
cute and tiny, beautiful.
So there, can we hold her? I want to
I
hold
know.
her.
And the three of them, they look so cute together.
Yeah. So they're, discover. So these the
Oh.
two having lunch and making fun, right? So you have to discipline as best as you can. This is at our house, and they're playing a bit in the snow, and you say,
Oh,
"Put your coat on," but no, no, the
no, they
girl.
don't want to. Oh, look at this.
That's the one I was telling you
Ah,
about. And they arrange all the cushions so they will not hurt themselves. But can you imagine?
I love it. Oh my God, look at this. This is so much fun.
Yeah. And
Ah,
that is the little Amelia
oh, so
when we were
cute.
babysitting her. So, and
Look
here's
at this.
writing their name and drawing on the porch. And
I love it.
look at her.
Oh, look at her. This is Amelia.
This is Amelia, and
She's so
she's like that all the
beautiful.
time. She
I
loves.
love her. Look at the flower in her head. She's so
Yeah,
beautiful.
she is. And this is Stephen and I reading to Amelia here.
Oh, that's so cute.
So, and here, you see, when you have a baby, look at the two others become baby.
He's trying to feed Amelia, and the other two are like
They're both sitting and lying
in the
big play
in
of
the
them
swinging
with her.
chair. Yes.
And
Oh.
here's Amelia on the swing, Oh, okay, doing exercise,
Oh.
lifting up. Isn't she cute?
Oh my
And look
God.
at her. Oh.
And when the kids are there, you cook, I imagine, right?
Pardon
Yes.
me?
You cook to the kids for the kids,
Oh
right?
yeah, yes. And this
Yes.
was the ball. Like she goes and I bring her down, and then she pick up her toys on the floor, and that was very good for her back and balance, and so
That's
this,
amazing. And of course, as a occupational therapist,
yeah,
you know all the
kind of
things.
naturally
Yes.
natural. You just let. This is my whole family.
Oh,
We're
how
just missing
beautiful.
Julia. David and Julia are my children.
Yes.
Is David's wife, and John was not there that day. So Julia, Luna, and Amelia, and the little Alec, and
Oh.
me. Like you see, I'm the tallest.
Lorraine, that's so cute. And where is that in that picture in
So
those
that one is the
sunflowers?
zoo house. Do you
This
see the
this
giraffe
is
on the
the
wall?
zoo house. You can see a giraffe in there.
Yeah, yes. So
Yeah.
we have
What
a
about the other like the sunflowers behind you? There was like a
Yeah, it's
sunflower
in
field.
Kansas.
Beautiful. Oh wow,
There
that
is
is
a
beautiful.
farm where
Uh-huh.
they grow sunflower, and in the fall, everybody goes and just take pictures.
Oh.
Everybody can go. Isn't that beautiful?
And the zoo house. How much
That's
fun
the
is
zoo
that?
house. That was so much fun. So here's Amelia in
Oh.
this room, like this, the multi-purpose room.
Yes.
Now she's pushing her.
Look at this. How much
And this is
fun.
my brother, but this is
Oh,
three kids
nice.
who came and sat with Mammy. And look at that, Luna, who's having a contact with
With
Amelia.
her little Amelia, yeah. Her
Amelia,
cousin. That's so
yeah.
cute.
And then Luna,
The crystals from grandma.
well, they love crystal. So at Christmas, she grew that crystal. You buy a kit, and she has to mix all the ingredients, and she grew that. She says, "Mammy, it took 15 days to grow
Oh
her."
my God, really? So they like you put something in water or something like that, they start
Yeah,
growing?
there's
Yeah.
chemical, and I'm not too sure because I just
Wow.
box, right?
Yeah, I know.
Was
Ah, look at her.
this is this is Luna, and she draw.
Oh, wow,
Please,
wow.
when
These pictures are just like it tells by itself how much fun is to be at grandma's house.
it is, it is.
Oh
Um,
my
I
God.
wrote myself few notes, so let me look if I said everything I wanted to say. Yeah, okay, of course. Everything is like a natural flow with the children.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you're just with them and you know what to do if you allow yourself to be spontaneous and childlike.
Yes.
So we create, my husband and I, we create an environment that is safe, playful, where there's laughter and learning,
You
you
can
know?
tell all that by the pictures and all the stories that you've been telling. And that is so beautiful. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
well, I think that's what it is to be a grandma here, a
Wow.
grandmother here with my husband.
That's why I love honoring grandmas because it's like the role that you're doing, that the role that a grandma has is just so important in a children's life. and that goes with you forever and ever and ever. You will never forget. And that's why I started this project, because the connection I had with my grandmothers and how much they represented to me and how much fun I had at their house and all the memories I have is like, oh my God, this
Yeah.
is we need to preserve this. And there is something I wanted to ask you, and I want also your thoughts around this, because I have seen a lot of women that are aging with a lot of fear of that, of becoming a grandma, because for them it's struggling, like, oh, it represents I'm old. And what would you say to these women, if they hear us through this video? Because I have seen even women that are working, I work in human resources in corporate, and they are like struggling in between, like, should I retire to spend more time with my kids, but I'm getting old, so I don't know if I should, or with my grandkids, because they're already getting grandkids and having grandkids. So yes,
Well,
women right now are struggling with that.
well, okay, there's those people that love their job and yet they have
Yes,
a grandkid. And I
yes,
say it's not necessarily the amount of time you spend with the kid, it's the quality time. And so if they love their job, there's no reason for them to quit at this time, but to make sure they make space for their grandchildren. That is a really special time, whatever
yes,
it is, like an hour, 2 hour. For them, that hour will be, as you say, it will last for their life. And so that would be the one thing. Those who are really hesitating and can afford to let go of their job, then why not? It's a choice that they can make.
right,
and
yes,
then and then they could then it's also depending on the relationship they have with their children, and what is it that they want. If that's a desire for them, I think they should just go ahead and
yes,
and go and play with the grandchildren, and perhaps have even a great relationship with their kid.
it is true.
As I said, as a family experience is beautiful. So I
Yeah,
say, don't be afraid to quit if that's you're called to do.
yeah,
Um, the other thing is, you're never too old. I don't think about old. I don't even think that way. I feel younger than when I was young. So
I love that.
so
There you go.
does not mean anything.
Right,
At least
no,
at this point, it does not. Yeah, the body, you need to take care of your body. If you want to take care of your grandkid, you need to take care. If you have pain somewhere, maybe you need to go see a physical therapist or see somebody to help
yes,
you become stronger. And that's what I do. I do exercise to get stronger, because lifting this little kid that's about 20,
wow,
25 pounds, you've got to know how you do it without hurting yourself.
that
So,
is amazing, Lorraine. Yes,
and so I would say, get ready. Physically, go get exercise, get stronger, get in form, in shape, so you can be active with your
mm,
grandchildren. Otherwise,
yes,
you will say, you do that and that bothers me, stop moving because I can't move. No, no, you're limiting them, because of your own limitation. So
yes,
how can you yourself be as healthy and as in good shape as you can be?
right. To enjoy that cycle of life and that period of life, where yes, and the grandchildren with, yeah, without pain or without hurting yourself. I love it.
Well, exactly. So it is about taking care of yourself.
Wow.
Absolutely,
Yes.
um, yeah.
And as you say, it is like and as you do, women, they can do both roles. It doesn't mean that you have to leave everything aside to be a grandmother. You can keep enjoying, and you're a woman that is very active. You're a grandma. You have your everything, your tai chi that you teach,
Yeah,
your intuitive transformational guide, everything that you do. So you're active, you are engaged in
yeah,
the community, and still you have that beautiful role of taking care of your family and your
yeah.
grandkids. So
But
yeah,
let
that
me
is
tell you
amazing.
though, let me tell you that that is part of my intention in
Hmm.
life, is to have a balanced life,
There you go.
because otherwise you're overwhelmed, you know?
Yes.
So how can you be balanced so you have time for what's important in your life, the grandkids, the a bit of work, taking care of your husband or be with your husband, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's all those pieces. How do you balance them? I think that's where, to me, what's important, what is important in my life, and my grandkids are important, but also I will not give all my time to them,
Yes.
because I need some time, because I'm keep working and it's not gonna end tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I need to pay attention to that. um, so I think that would be an older uh, suggestion, would be to look at your life and see, is there something that you're ready to let go now,
Got it. Yes.
to make space for the kid, the
I
grand.
love it.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
that's where it will be important.
Okay. This has been amazing. I have, it's like so much fun to understand everything that's going on in your houses and in your life as a grandma, and everything you do with your, since your kids and now with your grandkids and all your journey. Um,
Yeah,
Tell us a little bit, so we can start closing, about what is the work that you do today as a intuitive transformational guide, and all the teachings and healings that you do. Is that something that you still are helping other people working with that, or is only the tai chi? Just curious, and we can also spread it out there to whoever is interested, because I love that.
yeah. I see right now it's mostly Tai Chi Cha and,
Uh-huh.
and Seijaku.
Okay.
And I would say those are practices that embodies, that as you practice, you learn to, it's a moving meditation. So you're
Hmm.
becoming more and more grounded, more and more centered. You become more aware, kind of an observer of your body in movement, but also it's a clearing, um, and purifying, if you want, practice,
Yes.
that each time you do it, your body becomes clearer, and so your mind can expand more. And it's a bit like what we were doing during those 21 days, learning to become an integral yogini. Is now, it's that's exactly what it is your mind expand. And now in Tai Chi Cha, we do not connect with any divinity or God, if you want, but I mean, it doesn't stop you from doing it if you want.
Right. Right.
And I do, but I don't
Yeah.
teach that per se. It would
Got
be
it.
a choice, but you are able to go there if you want to. You can go
Oh.
as far as you want. So Tai Chi Cha is a soft, rhythmic act, form, if you want, of Tai Chi Cha. Cha means
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, okay? Knowledge of how
Hmm.
to circulate and balance the Chi. And
Wow.
Seijaku, I love it. I really do. And I'm working on my next class. You have to practice Tai Chi Cha at least for a whole year, because you need to prepare your nervous system to the amount of energy you're receiving within you, so you
Wow.
stay able to ground. So Seijaku, it's like if I were to give uh, an image, if you want, of a farming image, because I'm from the farm. In the spring, you know how they call it roulette. It's like you roll the earth through these little things, these rolls,
Yes.
the earth, and it's become all smooth. Well, that's Tai Chi Cha. In in the fall, you plow the earth, right? You go deep and you turn the earth. You go deep and turn. You're plowing, and so Seijaku, in a way, is plowing the energy within you, or plowing so that you can face any conflict you may have, any
Mm-hmm.
illness, anything. You're plowing them and you let them go.
Hmm.
And so after, once you've practiced that, it's like everything has gone, everything
Wow.
is gone, and you feel very centered and grounded. And so it has helped me through many situations of dealing with either the emotional stuff or dealing with whatever was coming up, and helped me also with a clear mind to see
Yes.
new solution or opening new doors.
Wow.
So I love it. Yeah.
Wow. Are they complementary? Is there moments that you do one and the other, or how does it work? Just
Actually,
curious.
once you know Tai Chi Cha,
Okay.
and then you do Seijaku, you do what's called 3-3-3. So you do Tai Chi Cha 3, Seijaku 3 movement, the same movement 3. There was a repetition, and then you finish with fast track. And fast track, you go very fast, so you become very flexible. You become situation happen in life, and you can. That's why maybe I'm doing so easily with the grandkid,
Oh, I
because
love it.
Seijaku has helped me to become more flexible. You
Mm.
go slow, you're contemplative. Now you go through heavy resistance and air, and you let that go, and now you go, phew, you know,
I
and
love it.
it's a whole, you see what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
yes. I would love to experience that with you one day for
it's
sure.
wonderful.
Wow, it sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Well,
Yes.
if I had, well, you first have to learn Tai Chi Cha movement.
Right. Yes, of course. I have to experience that. But I will love it as well. Sometime I did some very like I think it was twice with a woman from she lives in Miami actually from Venezuela. But I did it virtually as well, and it was very interesting.
Ah,
She's some moves that was during the pandemic. I think that was,
yeah,
of course, we had more time, and I was just searching for some things, but
yeah.
yeah, I thought it was very interesting. I would love to do it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
whoever wants to look for you, it could be through the email that we posted
The
here again.
email or text, but this don't
Okay,
answer
this
the phone
works.
anymore.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yes.
Well, yes, I guess we have been talking an hour already, which has been so much fun. I didn't realize it's like, oh my God, it's already 1 hour. It's so good talking
In
to
fact,
you that, yeah, I could go on and on. So I want to really thank you for this time, for sharing your story, for sharing those amazing pictures with us of your grandkids, opening your life, opening your house
thank
and opening
you.
your heart and the amazing work that you do. And I'm sure, like I did, everybody's gonna learn a lot from that special woman that you are. I know, like the stories that you tell, the way you live your life, and you take care of your family and your grandkids. It's just you can really tell.
Thank
Yes,
you so
you're
much.
so special.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
And thank you everyone who are watching. And I hope it touched you at some level.
I am sure.
Good.
Thank you so much. And you have a wonderful night and rest. And we will keep in touch for sure.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Much love. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.